everyone, I'm Stephanie. I'm the On Point Stitcher. Welcome back to my channel. This is Flosstube number 20. It's my June wrap up and I could not be more thrilled that you are here to see what I'm up to and see how my summer is going and just generally checking in on me. I am so excited to be here. It's a gorgeous day. I just got home from work and I'm really happy to be able to share with you guys what I've been up to, what I've been stitching on, and how I spent my month of June. Today is July 3rd. It's just before the 4th of July. I have just a little window right now that I can hang out with you guys before I have to go pick up my daughter, and I couldn't resist. I wanted to sit down and catch up, and so I am ready to do that. So first of all, I want to say welcome to those of you that are new. Maybe this is your first time stopping by, and I am just so glad that you're here. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy what you see and decide to stick around. That's cool. And for those of you that are returning and just want to see how I'm doing, thanks for coming back. It's good to see you. I'm really excited to share with you what I have, and I've said that a couple times. So let's go ahead and see what I've been up to. So I have my notes, of course. They're typically like on the floor in front of me, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at, just as a reminder. I didn't give myself like big notes this time, so I'm kind of running off of memory. I was too excited, so I wrote down just like the bare minimum and just went for it. So let's start with my first project. I worked on Day Fairy, and it is a pamphlet. I do have working copies. This is the Day Fairy, and the Night Fairy is also in this pamphlet. Sorry for the glare. And she is already completed, just waiting for me to do Day Fairy so that I can get them both framed. But if you guys want to see some progress on Night Fairy, go check out Debbie from Creatively Yours. She is determined to get hers finished this year, and she got a bunch done recently. So Debbie, you're doing amazing. It's gorgeous. I love seeing that update. This was a SAL called Sunday Night Fairy SAL, and I am continuing that SAL with Debbie, and then also with Diane from Frog and Fudge, and she and I are both working on Day Fairy. And so I worked on Day Fairy for 5 stitchy days. I do try to still work on her on Sundays now. It is now just the Sunday Fairy SAL for Diane and I. And I do have like a mini finish on this one. This is where I am at, and I finished page 1. So I am all done with page 1, and I can't really put it away. Like, I can't put page 1 away yet because there's only one row of stitches on each continuing page to kind of let you know where you're going, and so I have to still use the surrounding pages in order to figure out where I am moving on to the next page. Mostly because I don't like to stop at a page. I would rather finish my thread so that I have something to work with when I get on the next page. But there we are. I am done with that first page. So this section here is the start of the sun. There will be some more of the sun in this corner here. You can kind of see the circle here, and it'll continue in that section. But the page is right here, and it stops about here. And this is actually the page underneath. So that's where I'm at, and this is just so pretty. I'm really happy with this one. I'm stitching this one 2/2 and sometimes 1/2 on 28 count Monaco. I'm stitching this one in hand, and I love I love being able to sit down with this one and relax on Sundays and stitch in hand. I do the sewing method when I do stitch in hand, and I like how fast it goes on these larger counts when I'm stitching in hand. So that one, I guess I've got 5 stitchy days. Next was another stitch along, and this one is He Is Risen by Donna Gelsinger. And let me see, I don't have the page, so I will show a picture of what it will look like when it's done. And this one got 5 was like the number this month. As I was going through notes, I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. But this one also got 5 stitchy days, and this is where I am at on this one right now. I'm a little over halfway done on the first page, and I got in a total of 1,246 stitches, and I'm at 9% on this one. This is the mini version, and so it is going a little faster than if it was the large version, but I'm really happy with the amount of detail that this one is showing in the mini. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm working on this one on 20 count Ada, and I'm doing 2/1, and it's like an easy grid material. And so this is, I really like the coverage, but I'm not sure that I like the fabric. It's kind of stiff, but it's okay. It's turning out really pretty, and I'm really enjoying seeing this one come together. This is a project that, like I said, it is a stitch along. It is the He Is Risen Indeed Sal, and there are quite a few of us working on this. My mom, Nona, is also working on this, and she is almost done with page 2, but I don't have a picture to share with you on her update yet. But I probably will have some pictures to share next time. So I'll make sure to get those. And that one I'm working on every first week of the month now, because Nona, she has a couple of other projects, but she pretty much stitches monogamously, and so I didn't want to get too far behind, and so I've been working on that one 1 week, the first week out of every month, and so I've really been enjoying that. Next is Marigold. She also got 5 stitchy days, and she got, this is what she'll look like when she's done. This is a Heaven and Earth design. This is the Sheena Pike Sal. I work on this on Tuesdays, and I've been really good at keeping up with that Sal on Tuesdays. It's kind of nice to see her come out once a week, but I'm really enjoying this one. That's what she'll look like when she's done. She got a total of 1,079 stitches. So usually when I sit down to stitch for my stitching time every evening, I get maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours of stitchy time, and within that time frame I can usually get somewhere between 200 to 300, maybe 500 stitches if I am just like block stitching. But yeah, she gets typically about 200 stitches per stitching time, so that 1,000 stitches I'm pretty darn happy with. But here she is at this point right now, and you're actually seeing an extra day because I just worked on her yesterday, but I'm really enjoying seeing this section finish up. So yesterday I worked down here, I worked in this section all month, and I do have a small page finish over here that I am just so happy to see finished, because it really wasn't that much to finish, but I just had to push through. All of this section around here is going to be like this background stuff, It's very confetti heavy, so I gotta work hard to get that done and be able to move on. And I want so bad to get to that tummy area. I just can't wait. So I'm really happy to see her. It's always fun to see her come out. She is being worked on a 25 count Lugana 2/1. And she is at 39.61%. So hopefully she'll be at that 40 something percent the next time you guys see her. Next is cookie delivery, mini cookie delivery. This is also a Heaven and Earth design project. This is Sheena Pike, and it is retired, but I don't know, maybe it'll be available somewhere else at some point in time. So this one I am working extreme cross country, and she did get more days than I anticipated because I had some things come up that I didn't see coming. So I joined a Colorado needleworkers stitchy group, and it's really cool because it's actually like all over the place. There's an extension in Denver, there's an extension in Pueblo, I think they're starting to start one up there, Aurora, there's one here in Colorado Springs, and I just found it recently, and they actually do a like stitch together or stitch group like once a week, and then they do a different day every other month. And I might go tonight, but it depends on our plans because we're supposed to go camping tomorrow, and I think I need to get stuff packed up, but I'd also really like to go hang out with some really fun stitchers and go do that, and they do like all kinds of stuff. Anyway, getting off topic, I'll talk about that a little more later, but I was bound and determined to get a color completion, and I actually did get to that point. So here it is. This one I'm stitching an 18 count. I'm stitching this one in hand, but I'm working an 18 count. Oh, let me move my needle minder slash floss drop. So here I am on this one. I have completed the color 321, and I am now moving on to a new color, and I think it's 3860. I don't think it's 3865, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is. I think it is 3865. So that's the next biggest color, and so it'll be a little goofy looking though when I finish that color because it is in a lot of the face, but it's like outlines and stuff like that, and so the face is gonna look interesting when I get that color in. But there we are. Okay, and I have to brag about my stupid little floss drop. I think I'm going to make more of these so that I can maybe put them on Etsy and share, because it's so cute and convenient, but it is a needle minder slash floss drop. Since I'm working this one color at a time, it makes it super easy to just grab my color, but it's made out of clay, and I just used some cookie cutters that I had already, since I used to be a cookie connoisseur, I guess, and so I just used some that I never used for baking and never will use for baking again, and just threw this together. I did pick up some other cutters so that I can make some more, so we'll see. I think that'll be fun to make some of those and share. So I'm really excited about that one. It's hard to put it down just because it's something that's a little bit different. I take this one with me as travel stitching. So like tonight my daughter has a ballet class, and it's like an hour and a half, and so I will just go hang out in the car. Well, I go for a walk first. There's like a walking trail not too far, and so I'll go walk around the walking trail 2 or 3 times, and then I'll come back to the car and sit down and stitch, and I just really enjoy it. It is so nice just to have somewhere quiet to sit in the shade and just stitch. It's really, really nice. All right. Next is High Low. This is another Heaven and Earth design. It is by MC Escher, and if you guys did not see it, oh my goodness, there was a finish on this one. I think it's the first one that has been finished, but on the Heaven and Earth Design Facebook, go and check it out. I cannot remember her name, I'm so sorry, but she finished her High Low recently, and I am all excited to start working on mine and make it more of a focus piece at some point in time, because I love this piece. It is so cool, and I would love to see it on my wall, and the only way I'm going to do that is to work on it a bunch. So this one only got 3 stitchy days. It was supposed to get 4 or 5, but like I said, I was bound and determined to get a color completion on cookie delivery, and so it didn't happen. So this one is being stitched on 28 count 1/1, and it's Monaco. I'm really enjoying working on Monaco, but I am working in this area. This right here is actually part of the palm tree, so it's really cool to see something new come in, because I've been working on this brick area for a long time, so it's really fun to see something different. So that's where I am on that one. And it got, now this is what made me happy. So even though it only got 3 stitchy days, I put in 1,347 stitches. So I'm pretty excited about that. It is now at 9.84%, and so next time you see it, hopefully it'll be at 10%, but I'm not sure when it's coming out next. I've got to get some finishes going so I can get this into my rotation more, because I just absolutely love this one. My last project I forgot to grab, so give me just a second. I will go grab that. Okay, so at least it was just on the other side of the room. So the last project I have is my stocking, the Walk As One. It is a Heaven and Earth design by Jody Bergsma, and there is just the regular design as well, but my husband chose this for his stocking. This one got 8 stitchy days, so this is my focus, so it did get more days than my other pieces. Whoops, I'll have to fix that. I just yanked one of the ties off of it. That's okay. I'll put it right back on. So this one got 8 stitchy days. It got 1,956 stitches. It's now at 74.75%, and I got a page finish in. So there's this page right here. I got this page finish. So I'm really excited about that. And my husband just got home, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was really, really sweet. My husband is actually working just down the road. He's a contractor, and he saw my car at home while he was driving by to go pick up some materials, and decided to stop home and say hi to me. That was really sweet. Anyway, I was talking about Walk As One, and I did get a page finish on this, and I started the next page underneath. So the page ends about here, and so I am working on this next page, and it's partial page, so I actually have enough space. You can kind of see the the white is all the way down here, but it'll go about to here, and so I've got enough space to keep it where it's at for now, and hopefully I will get that page finished in the next month. So plans and yeah, let's get to plans. Okay, so it is Christmas in July for me for my stitching month this month. I already have kind of an idea of what I'm working on, so I'll be working on all Christmas projects, and I've had a Christmas project that has been kitted up for probably a year just waiting for me to start, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start that. I'll share that with you next time, so I'm really excited for that. I will be working on cookie delivery, of course. I'll be working on my stocking, and I will be working on my gingerbread man ornament. I don't know why that word always like just whoosh. But anyway, so I will be working on those projects, and I'll also continue to work on my fairy on Sundays and marigold on Tuesdays, even though they aren't exactly Christmas related. But I want to continue with those styles and make sure that I get some good project progress on those, because oh man, do I want to finish up that tail on marigold and move on to another area. I'm just so ready to get out of that area because I've been looking at it for so long. But I know that if I move the frame, I'm not gonna want to come back until who knows when. So I gotta just finish that up. So I'm really excited about that. Other than that, I think that's it. Enjoy your summer. If it's summer where you are, enjoy your winter if it's cool where you are. And I hope you all have a great weekend and a great stitching July. And I will see you next time for my July update Flosstube. And in the meantime, hopefully I will have some Flosstube extras throughout the month. And I will see you then. Bye guys.